Hey everybody, Sean here from BoredParacord. Today we're going to be doing this design, and this is called the zigzag. I found this on Instagram just kind of randomly, and I thought that JD from Tying It All Together had done this previously, and I just got done looking through his videos, and would you believe he was like the very first person to do paracord stuff, and he started his channel 15 years ago. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, this is the zigzag. I didn't see this in his channel, by the way, and maybe he can chime in the comments if he sees that about it. But I certainly spent some time looking because he's got a lot of videos, but I did not see it. So this is what we'll come back to at the end of the video to finish up, because this is a pretty much done bracelet. We're just going to finish it off with a couple sliding knots, and so we'll set that aside for now. And you can do this with about 5 feet of cord of each color. You could do one color and just be 10 feet, but you do need two pieces, so I have two completely separate pieces here. They don't need to be fused. One thing you will want to do, let me see, one of these is a little longer. Okay, I have light gray, or I'm sorry, light tan and walnut here. I'm just going to put an overhand knot in this just so that it doesn't pull back through itself like that. There we go. And like I said, this is going to be just a series of half hitches. So the first thing we want to do is set this one down for now, just for a second. And we're going to create, first thing, we need to get this started. So create a loop, and you want your loop, create a loop just like this with your other cord. And you want this to be about 3 inches. You're going to then put the loop over top of your other cord here, just like that, and then wrap this loop around. So you'll have something that looks like this. And it's kind of hard to show. There we go. That's a little easier to see. You have something that looks like that. And you want your light tan going through these two loops, just like that. Real easy. Now poke these two cords down through this loop, like this, and pull everything through. This gives you a cow's hitch. This is pretty familiar with most people in doing bracelets. This is how you start most bracelets. And you just want to get this nice and tight on this cord. Get it locked on real good. And I think we're almost there. There we go. That's pretty well locked on there. And you want to give yourself about 5 inches, maybe 6 even. So I think we're pretty close there, maybe a little longer. And so you want to leave a good amount here. This little piece here is going to get cut off and sealed right there. This piece was going to get woven into the other side. So you do need a little extra cord here, and you want to do that before you start this next section. So from here, all you're doing is creating this same knot. So that knot right there, you're just creating that one over and over on itself. And the way we're going to do this is, we did a brown one, so now we're going to take our light tan and wrap around the brown. And the first thing you want to do is take your cord over the other color, around and through. So you'll have something that looks like this. Let me straighten this brown one out, and you'll have your light tan goes over, under, and through. So I say over and through, and then under and through. And you'll see why in a second. So then you want to tighten this up. So that's a half hitch. It's a very common knot. And you want to get that nice and tight so it looks like that. Now you want to go under and through. So you're going under the walnut and then poking that through and pulling everything through there. And tighten that up just like that. This one doesn't take too long to do at all, really. Once you have the steps down, it's pretty easy. So that's all there is to it. You have 1 and 2, and you just are doing the same rule applies for both colors. Now we just jump over to the brown, And we're going to go over and through, and then under and through. So over and through, under and through. Get this tight. That tightened up. And what I'm doing right here is I'm holding the underside of this knot right here. So when I pull, it's kind of tightening and locking itself in right there. Now we go under and through. Get that up there. So use my finger here to push up. And then my thumb, I'm pushing on this piece to tighten that. And then you just want to kind of look at what you're doing here, making sure that it's nice and flat and that this one's flat and it's not turned around to the side or this side. And you can see where we're going with that. So I think I did it opposite. There we go. So there we go. So you can kind of see what we're doing here. And now we have to tie our light tan. So that goes over, around and through. So over and through, under and through. So over and through, just like that. Get that tightened in there. And you want this piece right here to butt right up against this piece right here. Excuse me. Go, and then we go under and through. So combination of 2 half hitches, switch the side, and do a combination of 2 half hitches on the other side. That nice and tight. There we go. We'll do a few more here. So over, through, get it tight. And under and through. This bracelet can be done in, I would say, 15 minutes, maybe a little less than that, if you're sitting there just focusing on it real well. Okay, so over, through. Go. Make sure that's nice and tight. And I will say that this cord, for whatever reason, this light tan is just ever so slightly thicker than this walnut, so it makes it a little harder. It's usually not a problem though. Under and through. Finish up that half hitch. These are basically just cow's hitches over and over and over. So a double half hitch, also called a cow's hitch. There's lots of names for it. Ashley Book of Knots refers to it as a cow's hitch. The single knot is a half hitch, and then when you put them together like that, the book calls it a cow's hitch. Alright, let's do 2 more real quick, and then we'll finish this thing up with the other one. So over and through. There we go. Yeah, I looked at his YouTube channel. I started mine 10 years ago, and he had already been doing it for 5 years before I did it. So yeah, he is definitely one of the originals that was using paracord and tying stuff with it. He's got a lot of cool videos. If you haven't checked out his video, check it out. He's tying it all together on YouTube. Or T-I-A-T. He'll come up that way too. T-I-A-T for tying it all together. And he was nice enough to visit my store when I was in Atlanta. That was really cool. So I got to meet him there. Showed him the store. So that was really cool. I sell his books too on the website, so check that out too. Okay, so I did 1, So let's say 2, 4, 6. We did 8 of these. I think that's enough instruction. Now I want to basically move over to finishing one of these. So when you get down to about the end where you're going to, and you can do this until you get to the length that you want. So I decided I'm going to stop here, and what I want to do is where these half hitches come through, that color is going to get cut off right at the end of the half hitch, which leaves an end coming through that half hitch, and we're going to weave that through the other side. So if you start with one color, you want to end with the other. And you'll see why here in just a second. Actually, you can kind of see it here. If I get rid of this one and this one, you can see this piece here will come out and go through. Let me zoom in on this because this is important. This is going to get cut off right here, and we're going to seal that one. But first, what we need to do, let me get that out of the way. This light tan right here is going to go through right here, and it's going to slide. Now this one is going to do the same thing over here. It's going to come through this knot, and these are going to slide on each other. So we'll have something that does this. These will be in here, and then to make this bigger, you'll be able to slide it like that. And we'll put a knot at the end of this. So first thing that we need to do is we need to loosen up each half hitch just enough to be able, actually, you can do it either way. You can loosen this up and then feed your cord through so it will go that way. Yeah, we would take it through that way. Or you could put a fit on, leave this a little tight, snug, and then run the cord through with a fid. So I have a fid here. Might as well use it. It's a little easier. And now I'm using the, oh, I did that wrong. I got it on the wrong cord. So let's take that off. We're going to cut. You want the cord that comes through the half hitch. That's the one that we're going to feed through the other side so that it matches the half hitch on this side. Let me do that, but I need to cut the end off of this so that I can get the fid on here. There we go. A little torch lighter. And while it's still a little melty, I can put my fid on there. And as it cools, that melted paracord will kind of seat. Just kind of sit right down into those threads. Alright, let's see. How are we going to do this? So I'm going to go the opposite way. So we have a piece coming out this way. And I'm going to run this the opposite way under that half hitch right there. And you can see it kind of pulled it right up onto it. Now we want to take this one and run it and do the same thing and run it through here. So I'll take the fit off of this one. It can get kind of confusing here at the end because we have four cords, but we're only using 2 of them. So these other 2 are going to get cut here in just a second. Alright, and then we're going to run this one through here. Try not to stab yourself. There we go. Alright. So now we're attached on both sides. So you can see this is going to slide like this. So this cord and this cord are staying. Now what we have to do is be really careful. We're going to cut this and fuse it to itself without fusing the part that slides. So let's do this. Let's get this tight. I want this half hitch to be tight without rolling over on itself. Alright, let's see. It's kind of tricky to get this tight. Yeah, I think that'll work like that. That'll actually look pretty decent, I think. Alright, let's just do it. Just gotta do it. Cut this little piece off here. And we're gonna pull this back so that we don't melt that. And we're going to try to do this so that when we fuse it, it's going to fuse over to this side and not this cord here. Because if you fuse it to that cord there, what's going to happen is this will not slide. Let's do that. And, oh, I don't know where. Okay, let's just do this. We're going to fuse it like that. Alright, I don't know where my my smoothing tool is. I wanted my smoothing tool, but this is okay. Alright, yeah, that'll work. It looks like it's fused in there. Alright, now let's do this side. So this is our sliding cord, which means we need to, let's see, if we're going to do it the same way as that one, we need to do it this way. So we have our sliding cord going through here, and then this is the end of the half hitch. So we'll cut that again. And I cut the other one a little too long, so I'm going to try to cut this one a little closer. There we go. That's a little better. Get everything out of the way. And we'll do this. Go. And roll this over, and that will fuse that. Alright, so now we have our two ends here that we can open and close like that. Pretty cool. I think that's going to work out real well. So we have the bracelet now. And there's a couple ways you can do this. I would say the easiest way is just to put an overhand knot in the end of it. Just like that. And we'll do the same thing on this end. I would suggest maybe going a little bit longer with your initial cord. Like when we first started, I said you wanted about 5 or 6 inches. I would say maybe 7, just so you have a little extra. And now when we open the bracelet, they don't pull through here, and here. Obviously, there's other knots you could use. Single strand stopper knots. There's quite a few different options you have there, but that turned out pretty well, I think. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I would say the only thing I really need to get done here is this doesn't look like it fused. See that gap there? I think I need to get rid of that gap. Let's try and melt that right down in there. There we go. Alright, now we're fused. That's not going to come out. Alright. So yeah, this is the zigzag. I found this on Instagram. It's the first time I've seen this, and it's such a simple concept. But it turned out nice. I like it. So I hope you like it too, and I hope you found the instructions helpful. I was tinkering a little bit with doing a loop at one end and then 2-strand diamond knot at the other. That would definitely make it look a little nicer than these overhand knots. But yeah, you can let me know what you think on a closure for this, or how you would attach a buckle. Let me know in the comments. I go through the comments quite often, and especially when on a new video. So yeah, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps. And anything you see in this video, I have available on BoredParacord.com, so check that out, please. We have a 10% off promo code down in the description as well, I think in the comment section. So until next time, paracord on. Do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button to your left. There's other great videos all the time, and there's a few to the right side of the screen, and you can also buy Paracord at our site with the link at the bottom left. Thank you again for watching.